Okay, ladies, so now we're getting caught on camera cutting braids out of the baby's hair. I don't know, but we're about to discuss it. How y'all doing? It's totally Ty.
Look at that shit. That shit's sad. Hurt my baby feeling. But you don't hurt the dad. You hurt my baby. Hurt my baby feeling. My baby's locked up for 2 hours.
Okay, so a friend from graduate school, hi Christine, sent me a video just more or less joking around saying this is going to be you if you and Jamil don't make it and he brings Journey back with someone else's braids, meaning someone else did her braids. So I'm watching this video and there's a lady who's upset because the child's father brought her home with braids in her hair that was done by someone else. So based on what I could hear her saying in the background, she is a hair braider, and so she doesn't want anybody else braiding her daughter's hair. I can understand to a certain extent, me being a cosmetologist and wanting to make sure that my child's hair stays in good condition. If by chance my husband and myself were not together, I may have a problem with someone else doing her hair, not because of any type of jealousy, but just because I want to make sure that her hair is cared for. Now on this video, the braids looked pretty good. It really didn't seem like there was anything wrong with her hair. I don't know these two individuals' previous understandings. I don't know if that was supposed to be understood between him and her, that no one else does my child's hair. She seems to feel like he did it just to get under her skin, but she got scissors from somewhere and literally started cutting the braids out the baby's hair. And I'm assuming this baby has extensions because I would hate to assume or even think that she's cutting this child's real hair. So the father caught it on tape and now the video's going viral. So when a friend of mine sent it to me, she was just kind of joking around because she knows that I'm a hairstylist, and she's saying you wouldn't want someone else doing her hair. And so after I got a little chuckle, I really kind of start paying more attention to the video, and the little girl standing there crying, and it kind of made me a little sad because it appears that this woman is more concerned with trying to hurt the father through harming the child than what's best for the child. I mean, something like that can be traumatizing. And so I'm watching her cry and the father saying, oh, my baby's crying, and the mama saying, I don't care. Nobody else braids my baby's hair. Okay, but I would think, I don't, like I said, I don't know the backstory to these individuals, but I will say that after watching it, it became a little disturbing, and I would have liked to seen her kind of handle it a little more maturely. You know, if it was something where she just felt like, okay, because I think they showed a post where she said, oh, the braids were too tight. Then if that was the case, there's a way to explain to your baby that the braids are too tight and that you're going to take them down, and then you actually sit there and take them down and not cut them out. Now, I'm not in these people's personal business because I do not know them. As I said, I do not know their backstory. However, I know sometimes as women, we will use the kids to try to get back at the father, and traumatizing our babies is not going to resolve anything. What it's going to do is create a long-term turbulence type relationship between us and them. You know, I think sometimes we forget that a lot of our early childhood memories stay with us forever. So that could literally traumatize this baby, you standing out in public cutting her hair. So I mean, to each his own, but one thing I did think of is the fact that as women, sometimes we forget our worth. And we'll let little things like somebody else braiding our child's hair. And I don't know if the person that braided the baby's hair is maybe his current girlfriend or somebody he's seeing. I don't know. But sometimes we will let little things, and he may have been doing it to get back at her, but we'll let those things just take us so far outside of our character. And what I saw in those actions is maybe she's forgotten her worth, because I can say, as somebody that has always been raised to know their worth, when you done, you done. And if your child's hair looks fine, then that's one less hairdo you have to do when you up in the morning trying to get everybody ready for school. You know, if by chance he's not very active in the children's life, then that was one good gesture that will possibly lead to others. So, you know, to answer your question, Christine, no, that would not be me. That would not be me. And I just hope that as women, we watch this, and like I say, to see the little girl crying like she was, it just kind of hurt my heart. And I would hope that we would take what's best for our children into consideration over what we can do to get back at them. Now, when I seen this video earlier, like I said, I chuckled for a minute. I was done with it, but I think since then, this thing has really started going viral. And you got people offering to help pay this man's lawyer to sue this woman and take these kids. I don't know that I'm going that far with it. I think she overreacted. Some people feels like it was borderline child abuse. What I can say is that I don't know the backstory, so I don't know how well this gentleman interacts with his children, how often he interacts with his children. There's a post he posted that kind of made me think that he's not on a regular scheduled visitation. I don't know. He said he snuck up on his kids at the daycare. So that would lead me to believe you don't have them on a regular basis. I just kind of look at it as a learning lesson for all of us, especially if you have children in a relationship that you guys are no longer together, that video alone can make you think twice. Like, is there something I have done or said in front of my child that could have negatively impacted them? Unfortunately, a lot of women, when we leave certain relationships, there's so much animosity and bitterness that it can come out in how we treat our children. And as she was saying, she didn't care. You know, she told him do one thing, he did something else. So even with that said, that's a form of control. And hopefully, you know, she can look back and maybe start to appreciate. I mean, me personally, I sent my husband a clip of Hair Love, okay? Because I need some help. I need him to learn how to do baby girl's hair, okay? He's refusing, y'all, but I'm staying strong. I'm staying strong. That one day, just one ponytail. Just one ponytail. So if I want him to do that right here in the house, I would hope that he would take enough initiative, if we weren't under the same roof, to make sure that my child looks decent when she goes out in public. So with that said, guys, I want to know what you all think. So go down, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Give me some feedback on how you felt when you saw the video. All right. Thanks, guys. Till the next video. Bye.